Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Anisha Katariya and today I'm going to be making a skirt under 30 minutes, which is going to be quite a task because it's me. New year, new me, new goals, blah 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 blah. And yeah, for the fabric I'm thinking to use this satin fabric because honestly I'm not at all comfortable working it, and since this is a challenge, why not challenge in the fabric terms as well. So today I'm going to make a satin skirt which is damn easy. That's what I think. Hopefully it's easy for you too. But yeah, and we'll be needing three measurements, which is your waist, hips, and the desired skirt length, which could be a mid length or a knee length or a full floor length or ankle length, depending on your however you prefer. So let's get started. For the pattern, I'm gonna be making in a small sheet of paper as it's a miniature. Let's keep the sheet on the unfold when you're making on the actual pattern paper also. From A to B, it's gonna be 1/4 of your hip size plus 1 centimeter. And A to C is 1/4 of your hips plus 3 centimeters. And then square out the C. A to D is the length of your skirt, whichever you have chosen. And C to the line which is the squared out one, which is E, which I forgot to mention, which is 1/4 of your hip plus 2 centimeter. And then join B and that E, imaginary E, and just extend the line till the D. And then take 1 centimeter from A and 1 centimeter above the D line, and do a slight curve on both the sides. A slight curve, you can use a hip curve to do the slight curve or just do it with hand. And make sure that you mention that you have to cut it in bias angle, and it is cut to, which means 2 pieces. And the one on the top, add 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. At the bottom, 1 centimeter, and on the sides, add 1.5 centimeters. And cut out the blue lines. Once you're done with cutting this pattern, take the fabric. It's just a way of showing how you're going to cut it on the actual fabric. Since it's a bias cut, you need to fold the fabric in a triangle style 45 degree and cut. That's one way. And then there's second way where you can just keep the fabric open and keep it side by side and make sure it is on 45 degree angle. So what you can do is, I forgot to mention earlier, but you can draw a gradient line which will help you locate the 45 degree angle. You can keep it top and bottom or side to side, however you are comfortable, however you have the fabric. So I'm using this fabric, which is a satin fabric, and it's a black in color. And yeah, it's a pretty fabric. Little shine, little gloss, pretty shiny. Yeah. As you can see here, actually I had forgotten to add seam allowance in my pattern, so I've been adding 1 centimeter seam allowance at the bottom using a chalk. Fabric so that it doesn't move around a lot, so it's easier to cut. And that's how it's gonna look like. So on the sides, add 0.5 centimeters 30 minutes now, and let's hope it works out. Here I'm using clips just in case, so that the fabric is not damaged or anything. The clips help in not damaging the fabric like satin, or else there are holes and it looks weird, which I done. Once that we are done sewing the 0.5 centimeter one, remove the excess fabric whichever is on the side, like try to keep it as close to the stitch, but don't cut off the stitch, make sure of that. It will help in stitching the front seams, which is gonna look really like proper finish. You can see it here. And make sure to iron the fabric once you're done. Like after every stitch, make sure to iron your fabric. And now we'll hem the bottom. Fold the fabric in 0.15 centimeter again and stitch. Once you're done stitching again, cut the excess fabric whichever is there, and here I'm using a trimmer to cut, which is not the very best idea since it's not gonna cut. So please don't be me and opt for a fabric scissors and cut the excess fabric. Once you're done cutting the excess thing, roll the fabric a little more and stitch on the stitch, that the previous stitch we have done. You'll get to know once you roll it, and stitch throughout the skirt. And I think it's gonna be one of my favorite hems I've ever done. Like I've never tried this kind of style of hemming, but it's so neat and so clean and so beautiful. See how neat and clean the finish is. In case you're wondering what foot I'm using, it's an overlock foot which I broke a long time back, and yeah, somehow it's been my most favorite foot to work with. And now we'll be needing elastic. That's where the waist measurement is gonna work. Cut the elastic band 1.5 centimeter elastic, it's in length, and measure your waist and cut it as per your waist size. And then put a zigzag stitch so that the knot doesn't come off. Or you can use a normal stitch too, like do it front and back like 4 to 3 times. Yeah, it works. And I'm now taking a pen and dividing the elastic into 4, so that's gonna help me for sewing it, so that
screenshots on all the four sides. I'm gonna try to do the same with the fabric as well, divided by two instead of four, because already two is there on the side seams. And I'm gonna attach the elastic on the edge. And just in case you're pinning it up, make sure you don't hurt yourself. Once you pin up the fabric, make sure your stitching machine is at 0.5 length, so that it's gonna be easier to sew elastic and not your usual whatever measurement is on your machine. Once you're done, roll it twice and stitch it on the side seams on both the sides, and yay, we are close to done. Can't believe we actually did it, but yeah.